Shalom, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, even the elders that came before them. Shabbat Shalom, Salakit. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that are pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the Eliyah Shawan. Shabbat Shalom, Salakit. It is the Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. This is the World War III Daily Update, and I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible. 2 precepts. One is this witchcraft. Stand now. What are you doing? You're trying to scare somebody, right? What was it? U.S. and Israel in retreat as war spirals out of their control. Let's see what this will bring up if I search this. That's the truth. Okay. That's 12 days, 6 days, 2 days with controlled escalation. Yes, Israel war on Iran has become a region-wide conflict with controlled escalation. Who's doing the controlling? One day, calm before the storm. Iran rejects Israel, signals more strikes. Right. Has Trump lost all control of this war 2 days ago? Iran trolls U.S. and Israel with 79th missile wave and heart sign. Look at that. Okay, so what is this unleash hell? Okay. First of all, what is that? That's a threat, right? Unleash hell. Trump says unleash hell. 18 hours, 22 hours. Unleash hell, 16 hours. Trump administration issues threat if regime refuses to halt nuclear ambitions. Unleash hell. Okay? So this is where we're at right now. Trump says unleash hell. Right? Let's watch this short real quick. Okay. So this is a short, Steve Ram. And let's get the precept first. Okay, this is stand now. Because this is a straight witchcraft. It's a straight threat, right? It's a spell. It's a magical spell. Isaiah 47 and 12 in the NIV. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries, which you have labored at since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. So what are they doing? Make someone afraid of you. You're trying to make Iran. If you don't do what I say, I'm going to unleash hell. This is an enchantment. This is what they're down to now. They tried everything else. Stand with your spells and with your many sorceries. Isaiah 47 and 12 in the King James. Stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude, and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. What you're doing is you're trying to inspire terror. We're going to unleash hell. Really? Let's hear all about it.
President Trump does not bluff, and he is prepared to unleash hell.
Iran today rejected a U.S. proposal for a ceasefire.
Iran fails to accept the reality of the current moment. If they fail to understand that they have been defeated militarily and will continue to be, President Trump will ensure they are hit harder than they have ever been hit before.
That's a Jedi mind trick. You have been defeated. And if you don't stop fighting right now, we're going to defeat you even more. That's the Jedi mind trick. Okay? If Iran doesn't understand that they've been defeated, they clearly don't. They want to fight.
And will continue to be. President Trump. If they fail to understand that they have been defeated militarily and will continue to be, President Trump will ensure they are hit harder than they have ever been hit before.
That's a threat that's trying to inspire terror. Okay? Perhaps you will cause terror. Maybe the magical charms, your spells, maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Perhaps you will inspire terror. So it's clearly what they're doing. It's not working. Inspire terror, prevail. You're not prevailing at any. You're not succeeding. You're not scaring anyone. Perhaps you can frighten your enemies. Right? Incantations, spells, scare. Oh, maybe you can scare away disaster. Why don't you just act like what is going on isn't going on and say the opposite of what's going on? Oh, well, we've defeated you militarily. That's why the aircraft carriers are running to a safe distance. Right? No, you haven't. Okay. They're not inspiring any terror. They're not afraid. Listen to the clapbacks.
The White House has said that President Donald Trump is prepared to unleash hell on earth, as we're hearing that Iran has outright rejected Donald Trump's 15-point plan for potential peace. Iran has said that Donald Trump is negotiating with himself, that there is no agreement whatsoever. Donald Trump said that they needed to come to some sort of agreement or bombs would be dropping in the Middle East on Iran's critical energy infrastructure system.
Sounds like a threat to me, doesn't it? Wars and rumors, right? This is Matt 24 and 6, right? In the what? In the NLT. Matthew 24 and 6 in the NLT says threats. NLT, what does it say? Threats of war. Rumors of war, threats. And you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Here's one of those threats right here. I'm going to unleash hell. This is prophecy.
Point plan for potential peace. Iran has said that Donald Trump is negotiating with himself, that there is no agreement whatsoever. Donald Trump said that they needed to come to some sort of agreement or bombs would be dropping in the Middle East on Iran's critical energy infrastructure systems. And now we're hearing that that is likely going to be the path that we are going to be seeing unfold. Let's go ahead and take a look at the latest headlines so that way you can see it for yourself. Live updates coming out from CBS News. The White House says that Trump will unleash hell if Iran does not make a deal. Now, Iran state-owned press TV said
threats and witchcraft is what we got here.
Regime has rejected the list of points that was sent by Donald Trump's administration via intermediaries in a bid to get peace talks going. Tehran has mocked the Trump administration for the negotiations with yourselves, but said earlier that it was reviewing terms for potential negotiations. Now, in addition to that, let's go ahead and take a look at this live feed coming out from NBC News, updated 57 minutes ago. Iran rejects Trump's plan to end the war and issue its own demands. State TV has reported the United States sent Iran a 15-point plan to end the war that was delivered via Pakistan, according to two regional sources and two U.S. officials. Now, we're also hearing, as I mentioned, that this has been rejected. Here is another one coming out. Iran rejects U.S. ceasefire plan, issues its own demands. As strikes land across the Middle East, Iran is saying, no, we have our own set of demands.
Doesn't sound like Iran is too scared or frightened, does it? So the witchcraft ain't working.
United States. This coming out, you can see about 2 hours ago, White House threatens more attacks. If a
White House what? What word did he use? White House threatens. Go back here. And you will hear of wars in White House threatening niggas. See that? White House threatens war. More attacks. Threats of war. White House, threats of war. If you don't come to the if there's no peace and safety, there is sudden destruction.
If Iran does not make a deal, Arab mediators say Iran has shown willingness to hear out diplomatic efforts.
Here's the deal. You say yes to whatever we're doing, then we bomb the shit. There's your deal right there.
The U.S. and Iran together for talks after Tehran has rejected Washington's proposal to end this war. And live updates coming out from Al Jazeera.
If you say yes to our deal, we'll bomb you. If you say no to our deal, we'll bomb you. What choice do you have?
The foreign minister for Iran says no talks with the U.S. as Trump vows to hit harder. We are hearing that things are escalating significantly with the conflict in the Middle East.
There you have it. What do we hear? Threats of war. What is it? It's witchcraft. Stand now. Let's get that. Where's stand now? Perhaps you will succeed, perhaps you will cause terror. Isaiah 47 and 12 in the NLT. Now use your magical charms. Use the spells you've worked at all these years. Maybe they'll do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Okay? Your enchantments. Stand now. Make a stand. Take your stand with your spells. What is a stand? A stand is a military command. Stand now. Stand fast. Stand at ease. Stand fast. Stand fast now in your spells. Persist then, Babylon, in your enchantments. So take your stand. Keep using your magical powers and your charms as you have always done. Okay? Persist in trusting your amulets and your many incantations, which you have faithfully recited. They're over there doing their best witchcraft right now. Jedi mind trick, right? We're going to go with, what plan are we going to? We're going to use the Jedi mind trick. We're going to lie, cheat, and steal. The Jedi mind. What is to make somebody think what you're thinking by tricking them? What is it? Question. Come on, all AI. You can answer that one. Jedi mind trick is a force-based technique in Star Wars where the Jedi uses hand gestures and verbal suggestion to manipulate the thoughts, emotions, or perceptions of weak-minded individuals, forcing them to comply with the user's wishes. It is primarily used to bypass security, gain information, or avoid combat without violence. Look at that. Okay, now let's go back to what's her name here? Where is she? Caroline. What'd she say? She can go straight into the Jedi mind trick. You have been defeated militarily.
Reality of the current moment. If they fail to understand that they have been defeated militarily and will.
That's the Jedi mind trick. If they don't understand, then we're going to hit you harder.
If they fail to understand that they have.
For a ceasefire.
Iran fails to accept the reality of the current moment. If they fail to understand that they have been defeated militarily and will continue to be, President Trump will ensure they are hit harder than they have ever been hit before.
The White House.
That is the Jedi mind trick. Or avoid combat without violence. This is what they're doing. It is primarily used to bypass security, gain information, or avoid combat without violence. That's what she's doing. All right. It is all witchcraft. All right. Blinded target. Who's that? That's MAGA. Okay, so anyway. I'm going to end it right there. That's all I got. With that, we pray that the electorate of Shabbat Shalom.